morning, everybody. It's about 7:30. We got 23 miles on the day. Gonna be coming into Georgia, which is pretty exciting, and just an overall surreal feeling. Got about 9-ish miles before we resupply in Hiawassee, and then after that probably got about 12 miles, so hopefully it'll be a good day. Feels pretty crazy being back in Georgia. I'm not quite sure how to feel right now, but it's nuts. We're all the way back here. 14 states later. All right. Yeah, dude.
Fuck yes!
We're in Hiawassee.
Woo!
Yeah. Finally getting some Zaxby's. Waited all trip to do so. Been waiting for Zaxby's ever since Maine. Finally getting it. All right, so a little update on the crew. So Rocky and Cowboy today, well, I guess today and yesterday, they both have been ahead of me and Syrup, and they were like racing against each other to do like a 24 hours challenge to see who could do the most miles in 24 hours. So Cowboy did like 52, which is nuts. And to put that in perspective, that's like the entire Connecticut section. And Rocky did like 61. Those guys are on like some next level type stuff, because there's no way I'd be doing that, especially like 4 days before we finish. But they're taking a 0 today. They finished today, so they're taking the rest of the day off. So hopefully, I think we're gonna all catch up at Neil's Gap tomorrow evening. Yeah, it'll be nice to have the whole crew reunited, since we've been like really spread out the past week. Yeah, shout out to Rocky and Cowboy for throwing down some damn good miles in the last few days. First night in Georgia.
I love Georgia.
We were up there in the clouds.
You gotta go up there. finally repaved the road. This shelter has an amazing view. Wow. It's pretty nice.
So we're taking a little break. Yeah, we just climbed up Blue Mountain. That was one hell of a climb. Got it done though. So I think we got about like 18 or 17 to Neal's Gap. Still got plenty of time today. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna do Hogpen Gap. I'm really excited to get there, just because I've been there so many times. And then do Cow Rock Mountain, which is my favorite day hike. So stoked on that. Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool day. I'm really looking forward to it. The weather is exceptional. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we're coming up on Hogpen Gap now, and I'm pretty stoked for it. Yeah, just because I've been here so many times on the bike or in the car or whatever. Like, I literally feel like I'm in my backyard now. From here on out, it's gonna be crazy. We've made it to Hogpen Gap. Yep, there's the Corvettes. Car clubs are always up here. Trail goes down there, but there's a really cool view right down here. So I'll just backtrack a little bit. I'm sure this overlook is something that a lot of Nobos and Sobos don't know about unless you're in the area, but it's literally just down from the parking lot. Surprised there's a good bit of people there on a weekday, but then again, I mean, some people just don't have anything to do or they have free days. But yeah, it's one of my favorite views in the whole state, really. And we're getting ready to do another one of my favorite views, which is Cow Rock Mountain. Super stoked about it, and yeah, I can't wait to get up there. All right, so there's Cow Rock Mountain right there. We're going down into Tesnady Gap, and then we're gonna come up. Right now we're on Wildcat Mountain. All right, here's a better shot. We're gonna go way up there. Hold on, let's see. Dang it. Right there, where the overlook is. That's where we'll be. Little fun fact. So I'm pretty sure that might be Walker Mountain or Skits Mountain, one of the two. But over in that general area where that mountain is where I used to live, in Claremont, Georgia. Tesnady Gap. On a busy weekend, it's really cool watching the motorcycles come through here and get on it going up the hill. It's so cool. This is one of my favorite roads. Richard B. Russell.
Definitely lacking on the
yeah, it kind of sucks. There's Mount Yonah. Hogpen Gap is on the other side of that mountain where we just were. Claremont is back behind that mountain, like right behind that mountain. And Syrup's right there.
Eating combo, baby.
It's so weird being right here, right now. I just feel like I should be going home, you know? Like, okay, we did a day hike. Let's get back in the car and, you know, leave. It's so weird. It's not a bad feeling. It's just, it's crazy. I came here from Maine, and now I'm like within pissing distance of my stomping grounds. It's just, it's a lot to wrap my head around. All right, so we're about a mile from Neal's Gap. So it turns out the hostel's closed, but it's all right because we already got a cabin booked at the Blood Mountain Cabins. So should work out. Already have it reserved. They're closed right now, but they've already stocked the fridge for us. So it's gonna be a good night. I'm really looking forward to seeing Neal's Gap. It'll be the first time I've been there since I left, obviously. And it's where I first learned about the Appalachian Trail when I was just a little kid. So I've come full circle from first learning about it to damn near completing it so far. So I'm already getting a little emotional thinking about it. Yeah, I'm excited to get there and yeah, just be back. There's Blood Mountain. That's what we're doing tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Oh yeah. We're here. You good?
Yeah.
Busy and bustling with tourists who would come from all
podcast, and this dude Cameron Haynes learned about him. Cameron Haynes reached out to Rogan and was like, "Yo, give me that dude's contact info." And they're all named like recording.
Yeah.
It was nice and well marked.
All right, so we're coming up on the top of Blood Mountain. So awesome being back here, dude. I'm loving this. Every second of it.
I am loving this weather, bro.
Yeah, this is like as good as weather gets. As far as I'm concerned, this is a bluebird day. Not a fucking cloud in sight. Reasonable humidity.
There she is. There's Springer. Made it to Preacher's Rock. There's Walker Mountain back there.
Daddy, that's right. We're on a vacation here. Yeah. Yep. Wait. I was
Yo. Dog, creature comfort. Let's go.
Yeah, dog.
Dude.
Made it to Woody Gap.
Times where I think my toe is bleeding, it's probably not. Rocky.
Walking anywhere around here though.
Oh, I was getting so beat up today. I was getting all sorts of pissed off.
Y'all were on a pretty good path though.
Nice little shipping container. Check in. We got some
Recruit me and my sister to go around to all the campsites that didn't have people at them and take the firewood in the fire pit.
Hell yeah. Get a pilot's license. Get one of those. And then just ride around Fort Myers. Smoking weed. Take a big one. Tours over the
Dana well sauce.
So, like, my dad was gonna pass me and throw a can at us or something, you know? But, yeah, they take you all the way up. And then you just... Cheers to our two IT techs.
Ah, congratulations, boys.
Two texts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboy and syrup.
Yeah.
To relay.
Relay.
Yes, and relay.
You.
There is
Yep.
space in the truck. Only thing behind my driver's seat doesn't go. Only that moves doesn't go forward or back.
I got run inside. Yeah.
I'm a simple man of simple needs. Can you squeeze it? You may have to shake stuff up.
Cheers.
Who's trying to beat each other? One's trying to catch them. Yeah, I know. The other one's trying to run flat out. That was my son. He's super competitive. He won't slow down. Wait for this one? Yeah. Slow down. Yeah, we're like that.
Oh yeah. Cowboy's got a better car now. Oh my God, Bulldog came last. Look at there. What just happened here? There we go. Hold on.
I almost did a Thanksgiving meal for y'all, but I was like, yeah,
I love barbecue.
How's the food?
Amazing.
Did you want the creature's comfort?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, good. Now let's see what the. Well, I'm gonna send my message.
I didn't get any videos.
Look at that. Damn it, boy.
Last day, boys. Let's get it.
Oh my God. 16.8 miles. Done. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. Well, really, I guess good afternoon. It's about probably like 12:30 or something. We got 16 miles to do today. We're going basically to Springer Mountain. We're staying at the Springer Mountain shelter, which is like a quarter of a mile away from it. And yeah, we're going through all the emotions, you know. It's a lot to process. Today is our last full day of hiking, and then tomorrow we're doing Summit Day and the Approach Trail. It's crazy. Nice. Time to go up. So just a little recap on the last 36 hours maybe. So Friday, we went to Gooch Gap and we got off there and we stayed at in a cabin at Kennedy Creek Resort in Suches, and it was me, Rocky, Syrup, Cowboy, Papa Wood, Catherine, and Kristen came up too. So it was nice to see everybody and do like a little celebration, a pre-celebration, you know, because as of this morning, we only had 16 miles to Springer. Yeah, it's the closer I get, the more it's starting to hit me, and the slower I find myself walking, because I don't want it to end. This weekend was awesome. I took a 0 yesterday, much needed. First 0 since Parisburg, Virginia. We went into Helen, had some fun in Helen, riding some go-karts, playing some laser tag. It was cool just to show everybody around North Georgia since they're not from here. So it was a great weekend. Lots of great food, great times. And thank you, Papa Wood and Catherine, for everything y'all have done this entire trip. And I guess while I'm at it, I'd like to thank all the families of everyone in our crew. Cowboys family, Syrup's family, Rocky's family, Relay's family. You guys are amazing. And thank you all so much for the trail magic and the support throughout this journey.
Yes.
One mile left. The summit is a quarter mile that way. Made it to the last shelter.
It's definitely good to have a passport, even if you don't plan to travel anywhere.
For sure. Especially one without your name on it. In case like you ever keep bombs and you gotta.
Good morning, everybody. It's it's about 7:45. We're about a quarter of a mile away from the summit. Stayed at the Springer Mountain Shelter, and yeah, we're coming up on it. It's I can't even really talk. I'm gonna have to wait to do videos. So I'm the first one out of camp. I wanted to be up here when everyone else gets up here so I could get videos of them. Big day. Yeah, dog. Oh man, come here. We fucking did it. Fucking hell. So proud of you, man.
God damn.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Hell yes, cowboy.
Fuck yeah. Now that's a sign right there. Fuck yeah. Don't bust my ass. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cheers, guys.
Do you got a beer?
I don't.
Ah.
Can I get my Nalgene?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, product placement.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. All right.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
We made it.
Fuck yeah. Immortal.
Breakfast of thru hikers.
Yeah.
I'd say champions, but we're better.
Yeah. Look at this faggot. Yeah, he does. He's gotta get his shit together. He probably died and can't get himself a new sign.
It's all right. The real sign says Maine to Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. The official.
We go 2,000 miles and we're getting our butt kicked on Hornets on the last day.
Nah, those Hornets are getting their shit's down to it. Dude, I straight punched a Hornet right there.
They're everywhere, man.
He came back and was like, yeah, that's all you got.
They like the creature comfort.
I think so.
Clouds are starting to roll in. Yeah, we got up here just in time. All right, so we've had this since Monson up in Maine. And now we're eating it.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Peanut butter.
Delicious.
3,000-mile peanut butter never tastes so good.
It's well-aged peanut butter.
Yeah. Aged 5 months.
Does it taste like victory?
Uh-huh.
Mostly like peanuts, but I also like victory.
So butthurt. We were in Monson and they were like, oh yeah, the ATC is closed. It was like a Tuesday. We were like, what
Officially
the
a
fuck
thru
is
hiker.
this day? They're like, oh, they're only open like Mondays and so hard.
To the bitter end. To the bitter end. Good. nuclear wasteland.
All right, so since I have failed to do this the entire trip, I'm gonna finally introduce you guys properly, if that's fine. Considering we've gone the whole trip, and I've had many people asking about.
Who are these fuckers?
Yeah, they're like, you know, you want to talk about your crew? Or I'm like, yeah, I'll do it down the way. So I'm gonna do it now.
A mouthful.
All right, I'll start with Cowboy. All right, so tell us how you got the name Cowboy.
What's going on YouTube? Oh, it's a long story. Do you got enough film?
Oh, actually, I don't think I do. Give us the short story.
Well, the short story was I cowboy camped on the top of the godforsaken Whitecap Mountain. It was a real cold and rainy night, and I set up a little, little rain fly action because I was definitely gonna freeze in the hammock. And I ended up putting 3 proper holes in my sleeping mat. Got like a half hour worth of sleep, but I was warm.
Nice.
So yeah, that was the cowboy camp, and hail from Plainville, Connecticut. Plainville represent.
What's one thing you would have changed about the trip?
I would have bought lighter shit. Yeah. 100%.
What's been top 3 favorite days for you?
Honestly, it's gotta be, I think Roan Mountain recently.
Mm-hmm.
The White Mountain Range, and I gotta say Katahdin. Those are the top 3 I can think of.
Yeah, pretty solid list. All right.
Hi.
And we got Scissor.
Yeah. So, same questions?
Yeah, sure. Tell us how you got your name.
I'm Sweet and Sappy. Short story. That's about that.
All right. So, what's one thing you would change about the trip?
I wish I figured out my shoe situation earlier. Like, I went through probably 7 or 8 pairs of shoes unnecessarily.
Right.
So, get your shoes in order.
What shoes you rocking with now?
I got the Ultra Olympus 5s. They're okay.
Yep, they're okay.
They're okay. My feet don't hurt quite as bad as they did before.
And top 5 or top 3 favorite days?
The traverse over the Carters to Wildcat is probably number 1. It was such a ball buster of a day.
That was a ball buster.
Going up Mariah and over the Carters, down into the notch, and then back up and camping on top of Wildcat was tight. The entirety of the rainbow section of the 100 Mile Wilderness.
Oh yeah.
Because we started on the rainbow ledges and then walked along Rainbow Lake, Rainbow Stream, and stayed at Rainbow Shelter, and that was super tight. And Katahdin was
nice.
super epic.
Solid list right there.
Yeah, man.
All right, your turn, Rocky.
What's up, everybody? I'm Rocky. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. I got my trail name on my birthday, actually. Relay gave it to me because she saw me running up the side of Saddleback Mountain, and it reminded her of the movie Rocky. So when she presented me with that name, I was happy to agree to it because my favorite movie growing up as a kid was Rocky 2. So I was pretty happy about that.
Doubt it.
I don't think I would change anything about the trip, to be honest. Like Serb said, my shoe situation in the beginning was a little bit jacked up, but
yeah,
it was just kind of like, I learned a couple lessons there. My favorite days of hiking, not in any particular order, would be, I think it was called like the Three Sisters and the Priest Wilderness.
Three Ridges.
Three Ridges, yeah, Three Ridges,
yes.
the Priest Wilderness, Devil's Backbone, that whole like 24, 36-hour stretch right there. Complete whiteout on Franconia Ridge, that traverse. And doesn't necessarily not necessarily on hiking, but probably the day I got on the airplane to fly up to Maine.
Yeah.
That was probably like my most.
Yeah.
That was a pretty exciting day for me.
Awesome. Sweet. And oh yeah, one more. What?
Hold it for you so we can interview your ass.
Yeah, one more question for y'all though. Who has anyone had any like prior backpacking experience?
I did a couple of weekends. I did some winter backpacking in the Whites. I've gotten cold a couple of times. Like a cumulative amount of like maybe 20 days in the woods before coming out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept well.
Yeah, I started backpacking because I broke my right femur in a car accident, and I still have the titanium rod and the screw, but that's how I started backpacking. You got to walk it off. And I did 200 miles in Maine with a friend. Then I did Maine to Connecticut 2009 with my wind-up camera and my flip phone. And then 2016 I finished Connecticut to Georgia.
Right on.
I have a little bit of backpacking experience, not real backpacking like this type, more like ruck marching, courtesy of Uncle Sam and the U.S. Army Ranger School.
Yep.
Which ironically is about 20 minutes away from where we're at right now.
Yep, that's about right.
We going?
Yeah, we're going.
All right, my name's Guide. I got it back in the. It was first suggested in the 100 Mile Wilderness. I just studied the guidebook, that stretch of the trail a lot. I knew what was coming up, and it just kind of stuck. One thing I would change about the trail, or the trip in general, I would say is I wish I ate better. Like, the diet's been horrible. The thru hiker diet is terrible. Top 3 favorite days. Number 1's got to be Katahdin, just because it's just so monumental. Actually, yeah, not in any sort of order, but definitely Katahdin, the Roan Highlands, and I would say the day we did Klingman's Dome. That's probably my 3rd, just because it was cool to be back in the Smokies after like 10 years or whatever. Yeah. And prior backpacking experience, I've done like weekend backpacking and camping through Boy Scouts and whatnot, but no, this is like my first actual thru hike, and stoked that I got to experience it with Early Bird crew. So yeah.
Shout out.
Gang.
Hello, I'm Relay, and that trail name was offered to me by Syrup, and I gladly accepted it. It's got 2 meanings. The first one is because that is sort of the hiking dynamic that we have, especially in the beginning. I would start off before they did, and then later on in the day, they would eventually catch up to me and then pass me. But then they would take like 3-hour-long lunch breaks, so then I would have the opportunity to catch up to them, and we would constantly go back and forth like that throughout the day, sort of like a relay race. And then the second meaning is because I would relay information to them, anything that I learned about the trail and the people on it, I would communicate it to the guys. So that's where the name comes from. I really like it, so thank you, Syrup. If I could pick my favorite stretch of the trail, Virginia was my favorite state. So narrowing it down from there, I'd say that the Triple Crown was my favorite. And that consists of Tinker Cliffs, Dragon's Tooth, and McAfee's Knob. Tinker Cliffs was gorgeous. The views were stunning, and we had great weather that day. Dragon's Tooth was exhilarating. It was like a fun, scrambly climb. I didn't make it all the way to the top, but I did a little bit of it, and it was really fun. And then McAfee's Knob was really special because the guys and I hiked up to the top before the sunrise to watch the sunrise, and we caught it together as a tramily, and that was the very first sunrise we caught as a tramily together. And that actually means a lot because we've tried for the longest time to catch a sunrise, but it never happened because we didn't want to wake up early to do that. So I'm glad it finally happened. Yeah, so that would be my favorite. If I could change anything about this trip, it would be to attempt a challenge, specifically the Connecticut challenge or the 4-state challenge. I was like a little skeptical of whether I'd complete it or not. I wasn't sure what the trail ahead looked like. I was just a big scaredy cat, and I regret it because that's kind of the point of the challenge, to see if you can do it, and I didn't even try. So I regret it, but that's okay. It doesn't ruin the trip for me. I just would have liked to do it, and that is something I would change. And if I could give future thru hikers any advice, it would be to remember that there is a life that exists outside of the trail, and that you are a person outside of being a thru hiker. And I say this because I definitely got caught up in this like fantasy fairy tale world, thinking that this life would be sustainable for me after I finished, that I could continue this like hiker trash lifestyle. And I live in Chicago, so that's not realistic at all. Preparing for the end is really helpful. Trying to figure out what you're going to do as a career, or where you're going to live is all important, but also think about more intrinsic things like how you want to approach relationships, like with your family, friends, or your partner, or like how you want to be as a person, because you came out here for a reason, and to reflect on those reasons would be, I think, ideal. It would be helpful to do while you're on trail. You don't get many opportunities to reflect for this length of time. So, take advantage of it. Yeah, that's really all I've got. This was a great trip, an awesome experience. I met the kindest people, and these memories will stick with me forever. And yeah, so happy trails.
All right, I just thought of something else.
Go for it.
Who has any tips or suggestions to people who want to do a thru hike, or
Go southbound.
yeah.
Yeah, do your research and just make it happen.
Yep.
Going northbound is for suckers. I don't like hiking in the wet. I mean, you're gonna have to operate in the wet if you get wet, but doing it voluntarily is pretty dumb. Suck it up.
What's the perks about going southbound?
You're not in Georgia in March.
Yeah, great weather.
Yeah.
That's good for finishing students. As soon as you finish the semester,
Yep.
you head up for June.
There's a lot less people. I think
Yeah,
there's a lot
yeah.
less people. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you want it to be like a social hike, then maybe that's what you want. But if you want a little more solitude, then southbound's probably the way to go.
Yeah, if you want the clap or Noro.
yeah.
Don't attend trail days if you want to be HIV free.
Any other tips?
Don't invite anybody out to meet you prior. You have no idea how it's gonna roll once the rubber hits the pavement.
Yeah, try to keep those side quests with the crew.
Yeah.
Because it gets a little tougher to meet up and kind of exit and re-entry.
You've got to be as flexible as possible,
Yeah.
because that's what it's all about. Is just doing it your way. In a world of being told what to do, you finally get to do it your way, or collaborate with equal individuals. Yeah.
I'd say if you're having a rough day on the trail, like Cowboy says, if you're having a rough day, just sit down and eat a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Drink some water.
Yeah.
And just relax for 30 minutes and then keep going. It doesn't matter if you roll into camp after dark or whatever, but just keep going. If you got to take a break, take a break. If you got to take a break for 2 days, take a break for 2 days, but just keep walking.
Right.
If you're crying on a mountaintop, that means that you're low on electrolytes. Get Propels and Liquid IVs.
Yeah, shout out Liquid IV.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, dolphin diving.
we gotta go all the way down there.
Dude, 425 steps? Are you serious?
Oh, we got that.
No way. Not gonna happen.
The last step that you have to take is this, alright?
Yeah.
I want to do that. Fatalities have occurred.
What, here they come.
What's up, guys?
Almost done.
You see them?
No video.
I have Relay on FaceTime.
Yeah, say hello to Relay.
Say hi to Relay.
Keep it coming. Hold on. Keep it coming. Yeah.
Go!
That is so badass. So badass. So badass. Oh man.
I'm hugging them anyway.
Sorry about that.
You got going through?
Oh, you're good. Coming down.
If you get a video, do it sideways.
Oh man.
Alright, is everyone ready?
Yeah, here we go. 2,200 miles down.
Oh, God.
There's the shoey. Let's see how this is gonna go. There you go.
Oh boy.
Good job, buddy.
That's just the worst thing ever.
Dad taught him well.
If you're gonna throw up,
Yeah.
They're gonna throw up.
I gotta do it again.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
I I can.
In other words, that went down good, huh? I gotta get a picture instead of video, so hold on.
Oh, what a king.
Yeah. Savage. That's good. Whoa.
I can't do another one.
You gotta chase it now with some regular beer.
Oh, just chase it down with the regular.
That's accepted.
So y'all ready for your treat, your shot?
God. Still a little bit left. Who wants
No.
oh my gosh, no.
That's all you, dude.
All right.
Wetting in the humidity.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
So
First
hot.
probably like 2 hours of our hike this morning, we were in the clouds, but also in the sun. So we were just soaked, like just totally soaked. The
I know.
Y'all talk to him. I'm videoing.
Sorry.
But yesterday, y'all didn't get any rain as you were like when we left y'all.
No, we were good. We were good the whole way. We got to the shelter like right as the sun was going down. Got set up, and then it started raining maybe around like 10. Maybe from like 10 to 2.
We were worried
or
y'all
something.
got rain because when we left,
Yeah. It was.
it rained on us. It stopped. It rained. It stopped.
No. We've been blessed the whole trip. I can
We
count on
really
2
have.
days of rain.
Yeah.
To take a 0 on Saturday. How good
That
was that?
perfect
When it poured down
timing.
rain.
I know we woke up and the wind was like completely whipping. I was looking at that like wind gauge just sitting there like
Oh, that sock.
It's like- and then when we were hiking yesterday, the trail was absolutely soaked. So you could tell like that. If we were hiking the day prior,
It would
Yeah.
have
you would have been.
yeah. And when we met up with Lucifer and Wawa outside the waterfall.
They were here just a bit ago.
Yeah, right. And we asked him like, hey, did you guys get rain?
Yeah, I'll have another required.
Yeah, you definitely need some straight liquor after that to kill that.
I wasn't expecting 2 beers.
You know.
I crushed
No,
up half of
here's
it.
yours.
right, guys. Cheers, everybody.
Congratulations.
Cheers, kids. Cheers.
Huge
Finally made it.
accomplishment.
Thank you.
Stay twins forever.
Cheers, everybody. There you go. You know better now.
We were afraid that was going to happen to Noah.
So I had to wait. Like I had to contact Delta Airlines and get like my whole backpack. Like I got off the plane. I was sitting there waiting at the airport for my bag in Maine, and I was like, okay. Like, after like an hour went by, I was like, it's not here. You know. So I contacted people. They finally tracked it. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. And I was just like,
And this was on June.
this was like June 11th when I arrived in Maine, and I was gonna step off the next morning. And luckily it didn't work out because then I met all these dudes.
So did you wait on your gear or did you just get all new gear?
No, I wait. I mean, Delta was great about it. They were like, "Don't worry, we will have it to you within 24 hours." Keep going. So I had to, like, from the airport, I had to take a bus, like a coach bus.
I remember Noah
like,
telling me
little
something
town,
like that.
And then
Yeah.
a shuttle to an even smaller town. And I was afraid I was going to have to go back to Bangor to go get it. And they were like, "We'll take care of it." And 24 hours later, they had it delivered to the lodge I was at, and then I stepped off with all them.
So you started almost day one then. Very,
The only
very
thing
cool.
that was missing was my trekking poles. They were gone. But
And everybody was having a great time at the shelter on Whitecap Mountain and knew it was going to rain. I did not know it was going to rain. So I was having a great day, kept going, and I ended up having a camp at the Sydney Tappan campsite. And long story short, like, you know, I had a hammock, and I get out my rain fly, and it was like instantly whipped by the wind, tangled in sticks, and I was like, ooh, this isn't gonna work. Like, and I was at the campsite. There was no doing the extra 2 miles. It was not gonna happen. So I had to cowboy camp, and I made this like nice little shelter with my rain fly, and put my sleeping mat down, and instantly popped it. It was done. Like like I seriously put 3 real holes in it. Like, so I didn't sleep. I might have got a half hour of sleep. I just got up and walked away.
And this was the very beginning, like, because the 100-mile wilderness is like
The first 10 days.
almost the first 10 days. It's like, this is going to be great. But you also have to like set the stage. Like, it wasn't just a rainstorm. If you were in the 100 mile,
June 19th.
yeah.
I was trapped on top of the Bigelows.
Yeah, everyone knows where they were.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was
That was
cold.
the cold
Yeah.
snap. And it
That's
must
when
have
I
been-
sent the video
Yeah.
for Father's Day, and it was snowing in
Yeah.
the background.
So, what was your starting day, Wawa?
I started June 3rd.
So you were June 13th or June 12th or 15th?
13th.
13th. What was your starting date?
13th.
Yeah, we all started. He was
14th.
14th. 14th, because you were a date. You hooked up with him a day later.
Yeah.
Like a few
ended
days
up
later.
like I lucked out, and I was kind of getting blisters, and you know, just got some Trail Magic blister gear, and then I did an extra 5 miles and caught these guys.
And then you started.
I was supposed to start June 12th,
Oh, yeah.
and my bag.
On my skin, it's not gonna happen.
Why would you get it on your lower torso when you could go Florida style and get it on your eyebrow?
oh yeah, that is Florida. yeah, get it like right underneath your eye socket.
Oh, by the way, apparently Kristen got a whole bunch of beer.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What a champion.
Yeah, what a sweetheart.
Shout out DJ Khaled. Syrup's already halfway done.
Syrup is a calorie machine.
He'll eat again.
Yeah, you will.
Hope Valley, Wood River. And it's just like 4 very small villages, aka 5 houses. Fucking Mario! Dude, what? Unreal.
Like, yo, I'm an hour late, and they'd be like, don't worry, take your time.
Yeah, the one time that I was late for work, actually there was a couple times I was late for work, but the first time I was late for work,
I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get my shit together now.
it.
You won't know till the end.
Who are you?
I'm Margot. How do you care?
They have to know what you're with us.
Good morning, everybody. As you can see, this is different than my past few videos, but we are on our way to Appalachian State Park. If you remember from a few videos ago, Relay is she got off trail about 200 miles from the finish due to a family emergency, and today she's finishing. But the catcher is, she doesn't know that we're coming. Her boyfriend is putting all this together, so it's going to be me, Caleb and Taylor, which is another couple that we hiked with a lot on trail, and Relay's family. But she doesn't know that we're all coming, at least me, Caleb, and Taylor. Unfortunately, the rest of the early birds couldn't be here just because it's it didn't work out. But it's all good. I'll be representing the early bird crew, and really looking forward to seeing Relay finish. It sucks that she wasn't able to finish with us November 7th, but here we are just about 2 weeks later, and she's going to be finishing today. So congrats to you, Relay, for pushing through it, getting back on trail, even when everyone else was already off trail. You're a rock star. So yeah, we're about 8 miles away from Appalachian, so should be getting there pretty soon, and it's going to be a good time.
You go finish it. He's like, absolutely not. 1 week? No, you go finish it.
I don't blame you. That power walk.
Oh yeah, she's so excited to be
Oh, that's awesome.
Get a video. Go ahead. Scoot over like that. Taylor, your purple hat's gonna give us away.
Hey, can we have some of that coffee?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
What's up? Congrats! You did it, Relay.
He's very strong.
No, in the reservation, like everyone has a ballot. Everyone. Ready for the rest of it?